Do y'all want to hear a beautiful story about the supernatural? I remember when the Lord first called me into ministry, I wanted no parts of it. So when God began to radically change my life, there was no way that I could deny his presence. And how could God go to every length possible to rescue me and save me and I not give him my yes? So when I finally stopped running from God and I surrendered to God, I remember the Lord told me that I would operate in the area of a teacher of his word. So I taught my very first lesson on a lie. I wanted to make sure that besides anything else, that God was pleased with my sacrifice, with what he told me to do. I wanted him to be pleased with my assignment. That was my only heart's desire. I didn't desire any monetary value from this thing. I didn't desire necessarily exposure. I just wanted God to be pleased with my worship. I just wanted God to be pleased with my sacrifice. And so I remember after my initial teaching, when it was done, I said, okay, God, how did I do? I wanted his approval. I wanted him to tell me, okay, this is the area that you need to work on. I wanted him to literally be my guide, as the word says, that he's our guide. He's my teacher. He's a teacher of all teachers. And so that night, I had a dream. I don't live in this house anymore, but it was a brand new house that was built from the ground up. And so where my bed was, right next to it was my nightstand, and then immediately right next to it was the opening to the bathroom, okay? And so I saw a robe, a man wearing a robe, the thickest robe I had ever seen. Like, it was so thick. It was, you can tell it was a robe that was fit for a king. It was the thickest robe I had ever seen. It wasn't necessarily long, because I know the Bible tells us that his train fills the temple, but maybe this was just something that he allowed me to see. I mean, the robe is just indescribable. It's something that probably an average man couldn't even carry, couldn't even wear. That's how thick, that's how this robe was huge. And I saw that it, like, the person that was walking went from, let's just say my bed was here, halfway in the bed, I saw this person walk from this position into my bathroom, okay? In the dream, I knew it was God. I knew it was God. So when I woke up, I said, oh my God, you have revealed yourself to me. I couldn't really see any features. I couldn't, so I can't describe it to you. All I was allowed to see was this long, beautiful, kingly robe. And I just remember waking up thinking, this must be your stamp of approval. Even now I'm about to cry. This must be your stamp of approval, that you will reveal yourself to me in this way. And I've been on fire for God ever since then. And it's moments like that, and whenever you have an encounter with God, go back to those moments, because the days of adversity will come. And you got to be able to stand and contend well. And it matters how you contend. Be encouraged.